The NFL Week 1 picks for 2019, beginning with the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. I am going to be going with, well, let's start off here with the Chicago Bears being the Green Bay Packers. Last year, remember, it was Randall Cobb that had a 70-yard touchdown. The Chicago Bears going to end up winning this game against the Green Bay Packers here. It would be the Bears' 49th win, or it would be the Bears' 43rd win, and this could be the beginning of a season in which they could be a champion. In the NFC, doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to happen that way, but that there's just going to be a narrative for it to possibly happen. It's champion that equals 43. For quarterback Aaron Rodgers, this would be his 46th loss against the NFC. And on the road, it would be his 45th loss on the road. In gematria, it is Illinois that equals 45. It is also Chicago that equals 46 in gematria. It would be the Bears' 96 win. Knowledge that they would be a contender out there. And it is your Freemasons that rig and script the world of professional sports. It will be the Bears over the Packers. On September the 8th, 9-8 is a fitting day for Tom Brady and the Patriots to start out 1-0 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's Tom Brady. It's champions that equals 98. It is also the New England Patriots, I believe, that has a gematria of 98, if I were to type it out. The Patriots. Well, just keep in mind that it's Tom Brady, it's champions that equals 98, and now for the New England Patriots against the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's going to be the Patriots' 7th win at home against the Steelers to begin the season, to have a 7-4 record. 74 is a God number in gematria. It's Masonic, it's occult that equals 74, it's gematria, it is Messiah that equals 74 in gematria. And also for that game, I want you to also notice that the 7th win at home against the Steelers is significant in that is going to be their first win this year in a season that's going to see them reach the Super Bowl over at Florida. So the Patriots over the Steelers, it is. Nick Foles and the Jacksonville Jaguars up against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to go with Andy Reid to win his 66th regular season game with the Kansas City Chiefs against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I want you to see here my gematria calculator, once this is syncing up, that it's Jacksonville Jaguars that equals 66 in Pythagorean gematria. This is why I have to go with Andy Reid to win his 66th game against the Jacksonville Jaguars as the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs during the regular season. New quarterbacks, new systems. It all starts out very slowly. Sean Payton in the New Orleans Saints. This is going to be an easy win. I'm not going to talk about that. Houston's coach is going to get fired this year. The Cleveland Browns are going to knock off the Tennessee Titans at home. They're going to win that one. For the New York Jets, they're going to beat the Bills on September the 8th. It is September the 8th of 2019. That is a date numerology of 56. And the New York Jets should win their 56th game against the Bills all-time on a date numerology of 56. I'm liking the Jets to start off the season with a win. The Jets should have a quick start. The Arizona Cardinals up against the Detroit Lions. Bruce Arians had his first win as the Cardinals head coach against the Detroit Lions. The same thing is going to happen for Cliff Kingsbury. Kyler Murray and the Cardinals start off quick against the Lions. That's another loss for Matthew Stafford against the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals seem to always beat the Detroit Lions in recent memory. The Falcons and the Vikings, it is quarterback Matt Ryan that's going to win. It's Matt Ryan that equals 31. For quarterback Kirk Cousins, he's going to lose his 31st game against the NFC. He is going to be 0 for 4 against the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to go with Atlanta to beat the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Zimmer's another coach that's going to get fired. Phillip Rivers and the Chargers are going to end up beating the Indianapolis Colts. They're going to win their 4th game against the NFC South. The San Diego Chargers are going to win. The San Diego / the LA Chargers. For Phillip Rivers against Indianapolis Colts, he's going to have a 4-2 record against Indianapolis. It would be the 6th game. His 6th game is not going to happen against the Snake, but it's going to be a pretty easy win. And for the Colts, I can see them finishing 6-9 after losing the first game of the season. Ravens and the Dolphins. You know, you need to sell tickets. That's what Miami's all about. I'm going to go with Josh Rosen to win this game, but the Miami Dolphins are going to start off slow for the rest of the year. The Seahawks pick up an easy win at home. The Cowboys pick up an easy win. The Raiders, forget about it. The Raiders are going to win. That's an easy win for Derek Carr and company. Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the 49ers. Bruce Arians always beats them. The Buccaneers and Jameis Winston are going to get off to a quick 1-0 start before facing off against Carolina. For the Rams Panthers, I'm going to go with the Rams to win that one. The Rams should be able to win. This game is a trap. The Panthers lead the series 13-8. They're going to lose their 9th game to have a 13-9 record. It syncs up with Freemasonry. It also syncs up with, since 139 forms a 13-9. It's also Cameron that has Gematria 33 as well. It's Masonry that equals 33. I have to go with the Panthers to lose that game against the LA Rams. The Rams should be able to start off with a win here. Buccaneers win. They beat the 49ers. The 49ers lose here. Let me go to Bruce Arians' coaching record. I need the complete record. Bruce Arians against the 49ers. He destroyed the 49ers while he was with the Cardinals. 49 wins. Faces off against the 49ers. He has 50 win totals. He has 50 wins total. He's going to win his 51st game over at Tampa. Over at home. Tampa equals 51. Welcome to Tampa Bay, Bruce Arians. Your 51st win as a head coach and not an interim head coach. Congratulations. You did it. And I want you to notice that San Francisco, that has Gematria 50, his 50th win as a head coach in the regular season is going to occur against San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo is hype. 49ers are a garbage team nowadays. Why do people overrate them? Giants are going to lose at Dallas. Dallas going to win here. That's pretty easy. The Raiders win. Let's go to Derek Carr and his Pro Football Reference here. The Raiders are going to win at home. I think I saw that that was at home, I believe. 33rd win for Derek Carr. This is Monday Night Football. It's Monday Night Football that equals 33 in Gematria. This is a pretty easy win here. Now, what else did I talk about? How about Eli Manning? It is Pro Football Reference. Even though the Giants suck and they're without Odell Beckham, yada yada, I can see Eli being the Cowboys later on during the season. Really, I have to go to his career splits and the see how he does against Dallas in his career. I mean, he's losing to Dallas recently. It would be a shocker if he were to pull this out of his ass against Dallas. The NFC, the NFC East is I'm more liking this better. 17th loss against the Dallas Cowboys. He may remain at 13 wins against Dallas to finish his career, because it's Dallas that has gematria of 13. There's the numbers for that one. For Russell Wilson, how about that? Matthew Stafford, horrible, garbage, right, trash, right? You get my point. How many wins against the AFC for Russell Wilson? That is a great question here. The answer may lie with Andy Dalton. Should we include the Super Bowl? Well, when we include the Super Bowl, that's a win-loss difference of 12. Actually, no, you have to include a Super Bowl against the Patriots. That win-loss differential against the AFC might be 12 at the end of the season. You have to start off with a win against the AFC North. He lost against the Bengals. He wins 1 of 2 against the Bengals at home. That's a lot like the 12th man. I can see that happening. The Cardinals game, Matthew Stafford. He loses here at Arizona a lot, just saying. He loses a lot here. Funny how he enters with 75 losses, you know, before facing off against the Arizona Cardinals. How about the NFC record? NFC, he remains at 51 wins against the Cardinals. The Cardinals win. They win with rookie Kyler Murray. They get the job done. That's pretty easy there. Let's see if there's any other game that I missed. Which game are you not sure about the most? Well, that is a good question. Eagles are a lock, right? The Redskins are trash. Garbage. John Harbaugh. The Ravens game. So many football coaches are from Ohio, and the Pro Football Hall of Fame is over at Ohio, and that is a pretty interesting observation to make with that. It's pretty interesting, to say the least. The answer may lie with Rosen. Josh Rosen, gematria. I think it's about selling tickets. I think that's why Miami has to win at home. And is Kyler Murray gonna be good and all? Is he gonna be good? Or excuse me, is fucking Lamar Jackson gonna be good and all? You know, you get my drift with that. I think that's what we're seeing here with this. Dolphins is one of my boldest picks for the week. Mariota, last one, quarterback records, right? You get my drift. $27 and $28. I mean, this is one of my trap games. It's Browns at equals 28 in gematria. Tennessee with the 2-0 start, really? Well, let's take a look. Let's go down to Marcus Mariota's record. We may have a better indicator here. Could win his 13th game over at Cleveland. That win-loss differential of 6 on the road against the Snake Baker Mayfield. AFC North, let's see this. 4-4 against the AFC North after he loses against the eventual champions of the NFC North, the Cleveland Browns. He hasn't won against, but he's got to lose against Cleveland Browns again, I imagine, and then which team is going to go 0-2, the Colts or the Titans. I think that's going to be the story of next week's game, and this concludes my edition of my Week 1 picks for the National Football League. For 2019, of course.